Well, hello, hello. Oh, I'm not live on YouTube just yet. Oh, well, hello. Welcome here to Return to Grace. I wasn't planning on playing this game at all. Just like the announcement that it's leaving Game Pass. It's really nice. She's a free game. I figure, hey, might as well go through it. You know, of course, playing on PC. You know, I've just installed this game right now. I have seen like 5 seconds of gameplay. That's it. It seems like nice and simple. Yeah. That looks all good. Alright. Let's just dive in, shall we? Yes, start game. It's probably like a very short game, like I'll probably finish it this stream. Man. And we're going.
Not responding.
Uh-oh. Not jumping any frames. Good, good, good.
Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
Ancient resting place of humanity's greatest achievement. Can I the...
In 10, 9, oh, there it is.
Return to Grace. Kind of shame when I thought that because the audio. I didn't have.
Yeah, I got that.
I didn't
My
get
hull
that.
is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine. And you have 5.35 hours of oxygen. Maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm
Have some
concerned
goddamn faith.
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
Let me see if I can change something up. Like Windows, yeah, full screen. Yeah, I can't really like, do it. Yeah.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
It'd be nice to have like a software solution to like spoof the games and make them think they're constantly tabbed in. It would be nice.
Seriously.
Unless like I use a second
Stupid
PC
piece of
and like
junk.
set up the stream
I'm
on
right
the laptop.
Ugh.
I don't have it everyone on the desk. Oh, well, first achievable
Visibility's
unlocked.
terrible.
We're
sign of the
we're getting
spire?
locked in. We gotta complete the
I'm
game
not
now.
picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point. If
Got
there
it.
is one.
It should be. Oh, this way.
Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
I guess it's this way.
No, the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong.
Lost
Alan.
Terraform.
Grace is here.
Right, thank. Look at the
I
spire.
can't believe this storm. Where would this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other
Oh, I don't want
worlds.
to fall down here.
I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
Yeah, it's probably a little to the left. Gonna probably stream this last month as well. It's leaving on the 15th. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it though.
There's something
I'll make
man-made
a first
here.
page review and complete 100%. We'll see. I might just have to buy it. It's like $10 anyway.
There's a little bridge here.
Oh,
There wouldn't be much
Punch
sense
out.
of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
there's gotta be
By
something,
all
right?
estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
This looks climbable.
Yep.
Which way here?
I guess we're crossing again. Wait, there was something. Wait. There was something over here. Can I not go back? Wait. There we go. Wait, no, there is. Wait, huh? Wait a minute. I guess this is a secret path. Yeah, I just tried not gonna finish the game tonight. Oh, let's see. I don't want to end too late though as well. I could technically finish it, but like, you know, I don't want to go to bed at 1 a.m. Wait, there's so many paths. Oh no. Oh. Okay, never mind. It joins it. Okay, it's the same place. Several crossing here. Uh-oh. Ow.
There goes the back again.
Ow.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure.
Okay, it needs to be we're back to after this.
Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
So, yeah, we found the hole. This is grind. Just going to cave. This is fine. What's the worst that can happen, right, chat? Hello.
Looks a little
Please.
tight.
It's hiding.
It's opened up
There's no
again.
beacon though. Oh, there it is. With a Lex Pike. Oh, hi.
It's like a weather station or maybe a seismic station. It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig.
It's
At
also
least
so
700 years old, Alan.
The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Ugh. Freezing. Ugh. Oh, Axe Pike. That's a good sign, right?
This has,
This has
to
to
be
be
it.
What do you
ladder.
say, Daddy?
I'm looking at what must be the spire superstructure. There's a destroyed surface ladder. I'll need to find another way in.
This way?
I can't imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. Doesn't seem possible.
Yep.
I can see.
Fall?
Did you make it, Daddy?
I'll let you know once.
Yeah. Yeah. Just well, dead.
I'm in.
Broke credits.
All right, Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
Wait. There's two paths. I'm guessing it's not here. Oh. Or maybe it is.
My light still works.
I can't go back, can I? Nope. Dang, I
You
missed
should
the
see
secret.
this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash
now we
landed me
go.
in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
That's nice.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me. Looks like a bit of a labyrinth, but I'm still picking up the signal ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy. The structure looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
It's gotta be monsters for sure.
Everything about this place looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addy. We've had our hopes dashed before.
Mm-hmm. It's weird how it's set up which is right and which wrong path.
Looks like the tunnels can be air sealed. I'm guessing large parts of the station can be pressurized. These can't be powered. Must be airflow in the tunnels.
I think there's like two ways to get here probably.
Not nearly enough to survive.
This way? Hey.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
It is
Jeez.
down here.
That's got to be over 15 meters.
And if
Jumping
gravity
down.
here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G, which you've mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
You're saying I should just...
Ah, it's probably
Ain't
fine.
Ain't no
I
way.
could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Yep.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
You know I'm getting back up there. What am I exactly looking for?
Addy?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Ow. It's fine.
Whoa.
Just okay, you broke my
Are
leg.
you
It's
hurt,
alright.
Addy?
Nah.
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
And here we are.
I found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
Hmm.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
Oh, okay. How do I scan? Hello? Oh. Rose orbit. Trapping frames? No. Photo mode. So it's first person. Whatever. Okay. Wait, how do you scan? And there's no button for it. Oh.
Interface language is quite
Of course.
old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
Just a sec, buddy. Me.
Watch the meter
Hey.
closely and move your hand slowly to find the position.
It's like around here somewhere. Hey.
First position is locked. Second calibration position is up.
Like here. Hey.
That's 2, and here's the final position.
Here. Hey.
That's it. We're in. Accessing the network now. Oh,
I don't think we should have done that.
Shit.
I can't let you do that.
Alan, you there?
Nope.
Alan?
Hello,
Ha!
a visitor. Let's have a look.
How can
Where's
you get my
Alan?
tech like that?
Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you Grace?
Suppose so.
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
It's like, ah.
Look for a hinged floor grate at the foot of one of
Yes,
the
sex.
doors.
I have some issues here.
winch is set in the floor below one of the doors.
I got it. Okay.
You'll have to look below each door. I'm not certain which has the manual winch.
E? Hey.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I
Wait,
am
I don't
running
even
on a
need
very
to-
old server. My memories predate the
I
completion
could
of
just.
the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot
It's
more
supposed to
than
be
an
smooth,
archaeologist usually gets.
smooth animation, smooth. You could just. You could just use the mouse. Huh? It's like based on the amount of time you spend going left.
The
So
first
if you
step
just go
to
fast, it
restoring
doesn't
Grace
matter.
is to bring the
You have to
Spire's
crank
power
it off
station back
slowly.
online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough. You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Got it.
Okay, the 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not Grace,
Easy.
then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Till we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
I'm Boxy. How's it
So
going?
what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's
Down we
primary
go.
servers should come online, and we will
Ow.
become some small
Ow.
part of Grace's consciousness.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Ow.
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. It makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty. I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function
dang
at
it.
the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
Thanks.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. You know what's in these?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
Got it.
You must prime the generators
Dang it.
first.
Makes sense.
Oh, these ones.
What happened here? Someone ripped this apart.
Enough, Addie. You must go to the generators.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including
instrument for
human
that, of course.
hands in the operation of this station.
What about this? No.
These look like crystal core processors. Amazing. You can find the material to build one of those today.
For the last time, go
Go
to the
to the
generators.
generator. Fine. Fine, G. I can't use the mouse this time. I gotta actually.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
Oh no, dropping frames again. Uh-oh.
The turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the broken turbine. You must go to it now.
All right.
Fine. Wait, how do we... Oh, there we go. They left.
Going down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not
Sure.
be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not. You must now go to the magnetic crane.
Right up here. Hey.
You're sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
But do I trust you? Jumping frames again, what the heck?
You must first cast out the old turbine.
Right. And the other one's over there.
Now cast aside the wretched unit.
Got it.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Wait. There we go. I got lines anyway. Yep. And here we go.
Everett?
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
Maybe.
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my
I feel like you're
glory.
evil just because you
Isn't
read
right.
already.
Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return.
Yeah, he's on
From
just evil.
Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've
He's still
hijacked the
evil.
volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you
Got it.
entered. We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to
Looks like it's
linger
going that
a
way.
moment longer.
And he's back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread
So
light
wait.
and understanding
I guess
to
that's
the
wait for
inner
Please.
himself
worlds.
launching.
I'm
Yeah.
not leaving.
Yet more insolence.
What if I do leave?
So, are there any accounts as to
Oh.
why Grace Grace was shut down in the first place.
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record-keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
It's like a 2-hour game, it's really short.
From what I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire. I will illuminate the door leading to this transit system.
This way. It's like an X.
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi? The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was nice.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes. This
Jeez.
must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors?
That's correct, Addy. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's another way to see it, sure. What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
Mm-hmm. That way.
Is this an airlock?
Yes,
It is.
the spire beyond this point can be pressurized. I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I
Yes.
have about 5 hours left.
I gotta hurry up.
That's quite a risk you're taking. Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Hello, Addie.
Hi.
So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush.
Oh,
If you
fine,
let me
thank you.
accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
Wow. How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
So logic, so I guess you
What
can
is this
probably
place?
AI, I guess. Control
Remaining
logic and
connected to
entity.
one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you see them, Addie?
And beautiful.
Life in perfect stillness? The
Um...
flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Go ahead, Addie. There are no wrong choices.
I'm guessing this one. Or this. These? Yeah.
How about this one?
A solid choice. You walked an unsteady path to get here, and I think you've come in search of comfort, perhaps. Or you wish to become part of something bigger than yourself. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. You can make your way to the artifact display by the boardwalk.
Hey. It's all yellow now. Airlock. No? What? Hmm?
Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd love to
actually,
know
you
what you think
find-
of them.
Alright.
For the calibration process.
Sure.
This looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
So it must be important. Even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Addie. If you don't
I'll
wish to consider
continue.
more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move to the pergola in the center of the room.
This
That's
statue
fine.
could be outer colonial. It's simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
Ah, a human truth spanning thousands of years.
What's the point of this, Addie?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn. I have no idea what this is.
An
A
anvil.
weapon or a tool of some kind?
It's a device for working metal.
Yeah.
Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Addie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps? You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that. Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow.
What would you say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
The things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can
A.
move to the pergola in the center of the room. Ah, perfect
Better.
timing. The room is fully compressed and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola. Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Addie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I want you to take a deep breath. A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, another deep breath in. Deep as you can, Addie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Addie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Shut out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath. Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky.
I'm really going over. Oh. That's a way of spamming it, a left click.
Wonderful. How's that feel, Addie?
It's great.
Kinda nice?
And we're almost done the calibration. For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
Okay.
once you're centered. You can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing? Unbelievable.
Almost there. 3, 2, 1. And that's 10 seconds.
Hey.
Excellent, Addie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
Worth it. Perfect oxygen, perfect lighting. Ooh.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things. Very cool.
These
Very
tracks move
lanky.
transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working. You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people. Which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here. This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled for some reason. This one looks to be in working order.
I guess I can equip. Oh. Is that more nowhere to go?
No power?
Oh.
There is no current
Right.
running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look.
So back to the left. Oh, right.
This should show the power status of the room's various systems. Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Addie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
I guess.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you,
Nice.
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind,
You activated Control and Empathy.
for all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little empathy?
I suppose it's
Maybe.
possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
Could it be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
Hmm.
Sounds like a wonderful idea, Addie.
You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
He's gonna be a murderer.
Addie?
Hi.
It's me.
Great.
Hey.
What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel.
Got
Go
it.
ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal.
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems.
Are on.
Power's up. I'll let you do the honors. Go ahead. Push the throttle on the console.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, that's not good. I'm so sorry, Addie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there, some kind of de-icing system or something?
Eh? You just heat it up.
I don't know.
There is not.
Alright,
Might as well
let's
get
look
on
for
it.
something to deal with the ice. This could be promising.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe.
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice.
Mhm.
Alright, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that. A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to
Good
control
enough.
this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay.
It'll blow up. Boom.
Whoa. I like that. What is it?
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone remove them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
It's
Sure.
pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. It's working. We can fly.
Easy, pal.
Well, where do you want to go?
Alright. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice. And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know. But it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me.
Line up.
Alright. This should be close enough.
Boom.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard.
Oh.
These stupid flames are throwing me around.
Oh.
Ah,
You may want to ease up, Addie. Don't push him too hard.
It's fine.
I think that's
So-
good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
you got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up. Literally.
Okay. Yeah.
There's
you
more
know,
ice here
track.
on the right.
Burn.
Oh, hold it steady.
Sorry. Ah,
Ah.
Short burst,
Can I actually work with it?
He's really struggling.
What if I don't?
this is awful.
You're quite sadistic, aren't you, Addy?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Ah.
I can only hold it steady for a few seconds.
Let's keep going.
On it.
And this last bit here.
Boom.
Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're
Oh.
almost done.
What if I just hold it? It's getting worse and worse. Maybe it's fine. I guess.
I
Damn.
think that's it. Do you think you can get me back?
Yeah, I know. You got stuff to do.
And here we are.
That's fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Alright. P.
So, where are we heading again?
I will be able to obtain structure schematics once we reach the next level.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope
Maybe.
so.
Laggy again.
Do you know if the pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
Terminus, please get off the pod. Here we are. My
This looks like a settlement.
It's all frozen.
Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in there?
You should really
Maybe.
consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
Logic. As long as life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable PAL now.
Don't you dare. We might need him.
Ooh, more buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
And I thought you were getting the hang of these. Very well. You might call it a backwards Z or
Right.
Z. And
Backwards
you'll need
Z.
to make it the full width and height of the panel. Just having PAL running in the background is making us all a little stupider. If we did switch PAL off, I could always switch him back if we need to burn something. Honestly, do you know what backwards is? Do you know what a Z looks like?
Yes, I got this. I don't got this.
Should we have PAL do this?
It's fine.
There.
Hey.
I've been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Like what?
Control and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors.
Alright.
As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Please stop. It says Keeper Rosaline.
She looks like a keeper.
She's pretty.
What do you suppose a keeper is?
It must have been a revered title if a statue was made for her.
Huh. Spire caretaker, maybe.
Another panel.
The key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Are you going to tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly all right.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me whoever it is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant me access?
Come on.
Logic. Seriously?
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow PAL here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
We got a new character.
Hello, Addie.
Hello.
Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry. Perhaps we'll find something
This way.
helpful there.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you. You will need to enter the sequence manually.
Yeah. Bunch more computers.
This looks like another control room.
That's freaking wise.
Looks like the image from the spire entrance. This must be the spire structure. It must be in this section here. Can you tell me where Grace's processors are located?
You would need to access the console, which is directly across from the map.
These are databanks?
Yes, they contain flight records to and from the spire.
Anything interesting about the records?
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. Destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
More missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
Is this the console?
Yes, this is where humans can track activity within the spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes.
Lewis.
Let's give that a try. There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years. You got it.
Do we know the spire's capacity?
50 units. There are millions of names here.
Millions.
There it is.
If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates.
Oh. Yeah, it's a sweet spot. Oh. Hey.
Well done. Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor. Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire map.
Ah, crap. Right over here.
Alright, what are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Addie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay. Can you get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
Which one? Oh, this one. I can jump from the balcony.
I can see apartments.
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3. I can climb this.
I suppose.
I don't see many other options.
Yep.
It's pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Careful, Addie. If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom.
Why did you fall? I can't actually bounce myself.
Addie! Addie!
Oh, you can't actually.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
Oh, wait, no, we actually.
So, you're going to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Addie.
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
Except when you break your legs after.
Please, be careful.
This is so cool.
Quiet, please.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Yikes.
This is so exciting.
Steady.
Breathe, Addie.
I got it.
Very good. Now keep walking forward.
I can't watch.
Hey.
I knew you could do it.
You should really try running across next time.
I'm hoping there
No
won't be
way.
a next time.
It'd be faster too.
Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire? Some weird little lavatory?
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
He's clueless.
People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace.
That looks like her symbol. Well, check out the rooms, I guess. Look for a way to the next level?
You still don't know whoever it is, do you?
Nope.
Aren't you getting a little ahead of yourself?
I guess we're going up. I can tell the other ones. Probably not. It's gonna be locked, yeah.
I light up the pattern for you.
Oh. Alright. Inside this one.
Another empty bedroom.
Pretty much the same thing, yeah.
I don't see a way up.
You can go up here, though.
Here's the code.
Hey.
Not much here either. Travel packs.
So visitors brought in their own food.
They really didn't stay for long then. It's like they were on pilgrimages. Here we go.
Right. I can climb this side. Oh, like, how do I get there? Oh, right.
We still have one level to go.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
Might be worth it.
It's
Do
a
it.
lot farther down. Are you sure?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Please don't fall.
How would
Let's do
saying
it.
that be helpful?
Look at that drop. Really makes you feel alive, doesn't it?
Let's keep it that way.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! Ow.
You're not hurt, are you?
I'll be okay. I think.
You can climb up at the other end of the beam.
What's the fun in that? You're not gonna let a little beam beat us.
Come on, let's do it, chat. Let's do it.
You wanna keep moving, I guess.
Oh, wait,
Like,
probably a
isn't the
travel
way
for,
you
like,
get somewhere
passing
more important
beam
than
there.
getting there?
If you're referring to the adage, it's not the destination, it's the journey, then I would suggest that getting to the destination alive matters most.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Ah, dang it. and maybe backtrack to your apartments.
This is level 3, Addie.
Let's look for evidence of Everett. What's the code?
Of course. I'm sorry I don't handle the beams very well.
Well, it shows you care, I guess. Any way of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All right. Here we go.
New character. Orphan.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could set up my comm device to help play back recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay.
I'll find. Oh, there it is.
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me. I guess no one really knows why they're called to the Spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
Sounds like Grace chose who came here.
That explains why Grace arranged all the flights to and from the Spire. She was in control of it all.
All you say.
All right.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
Man, how am I supposed to get up there without the beam?
Here you go.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants.
Ooh. It's ominous. Oh, also a little, your graphics are a little busted, it seems.
Only Grace.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth?
Or the Spire lost power.
Oh, another recording.
Let's try this one.
This is Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from our station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
That's a little ominous.
Oh, I've got one. We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that
fine.
sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Hi, Jack.
Here you go. Try again.
I know. Ah!
That's not it.
I know it. Jack,
You can do this one.
Of course.
thank you. Oh, more recordings.
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
My wish? Oh, I'll tell you my wish. 10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4 to 1, loses 5 to 1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2 to 1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north. I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties. You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish. So how do I end this recording?
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
Naughty canister.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were Spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these
I
vacuum
think achievements
tubes.
actually have to miss.
From what I can
stuff.
tell,
Maybe missing
the
jump
tube system
thing.
runs through the central elevator shaft.
Oh well.
Logic?
Not direct full the way through.
You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what
Like, I don't want to
keeper
spoil
is?
myself on the first one.
Need
though,
access
by
to the elevator to
looking
learn more.
guides.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator.
Or you could uncover more canisters and learn more about the people who came here.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
Here you go.
Can you get this?
Here you are.
Someone left a portrait.
No canisters. Never mind.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Shut up.
Hold your horses.
Here, Grace. Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months, who we could help, who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here.
to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I'm starting to enjoy it.
Yep, there it is.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now with... I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us with your wisdom.
Brandon's also calculus select, I guess it's pretty doable then.
So Grace would receive wishes, and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Here you go.
Alright, Jack.
Jack?
Thank you.
Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Addie.
Thank you.
Not cool, boss. Control? Unbelievable. Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
I believe fear also played a part here.
More recordings though. Wait. Oh, there it is.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, there's been peace for like centuries now, right? But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars and bad guys and pirates and people who need saving, and it's exciting.
Said the thing.
Right? And of course, it's awful, people dying. But I feel like there's no way to prove yourself. Nothing to fix or protect. Does that make any sense? I just want something, anything at all, to happen. I guess that's what I wish for. Not like a war or anything, just something.
So this board?
Because you didn't have a friend like you, Addie.
I think this was the last room.
It is.
Finally.
It's not a recording though.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real wish, my heart's true desire. Months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses. For what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
It doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
For Grace to understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing
Why
what
don't we go
made them
then if that's
content.
an optional path? Cause I've been everywhere though, yeah? Oh, just he? Thought it was locked though.
You're looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the four corners of the pad.
There we go.
You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right? Look at all the vacuum tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement. Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
It's a very comfy elevator. And next map.
Did you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
Hey.
The Spire pilgrims must have gathered here. To listen to the Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
It is gorgeous.
Signs of conflict?
Or a strength contest?
The heck happened? Holy crap. Wait, there's graffiti over here.
Wish
Oh.
canisters.
These have never been used.
For recording wishes, maybe. They look pretty banged up.
So I can actually listen to them.
Where is Grace? Well, I'm not alone in wondering.
I am here. It is the people who are lost.
What the heck happened there?
Someone went through a lot of food. People were clearly sleeping here. They must have dragged this up from the settlement. Guessing they were here for a while.
Judging by bedding and volume of food containers, 5 to 10 people might have been here for over 20 days.
Pilgrims were building fires. Why would they do that?
So they're burning this. They're burning the seats, I guess. Yeah, I have wood for the fire. I won't burn the church though. Let's see, be anything over here. What about the other side? I'm guessing it's over there I need to go. Yeah. Oh, of course. This is that one row. There we go. And now they can't mend here. Oh?
Quite the manifesto. I don't recognize the language.
I am embarrassed to say I do not recognize it either.
Well, they were here long enough to get bored. It must have been written with charcoal from the fires.
We got Candace, yeah.
Seems to be holding my weight.
It's not gonna break, is it? Yeah. What's a Wait, that's a graffiti. There it is.
More camps. Another stage in the siege. Looks like the numbers really fell off here. Most gave up by now.
Or died.
No bodies yet. Death to Everett. Pretty clear who they blamed. This must be an attempted barricade. I'm
Yeah,
guessing
it's
there was a
gonna be a
lengthy
gap.
siege. So, when Grace shut down, the Pilgrims blamed the Keeper. They demanded to see Grace, or thought they could reactivate her. The Keeper turned off the heat. Pilgrims built fires, dug in. They eventually got restless. Wish canisters started flying. As Pilgrims were breaking through the partition, the Keeper and his followers built up a barricade. We'll have to make our way through the barricade to learn how it ended. This must weigh a ton. At least a couple people worked together to break through here.
Anyway, can you actually hear the notifications like when I pop channels? I think you can see. I can try. Hold on. What I could try do. Let me see if I can show. Catch the party overlays. There we go. What actually it wouldn't show anyway because it's showing on the audio monitor for some reason. The Chevo. That's actually has notifications double OBS.
You'll want your light, Addie.
Right.
Thank you.
2942 to 2956. These dates are from the old Julian calendar, which makes them very old.
1,200 years by all accounts.
Dang.
2780 to 2830.
More statues.
I'm guessing these were the
Bunch of
time periods
statues.
that these keepers served here. 2766 to 2780. This would mean keepers were at the spire for at least...
444 years.
That sounds about right. Can't make this out. Nothing here either. Second barricade. Looks like they got under this one.
Yep.
Do we know where this goes?
To a funicular that leads to the next section of the spire.
Oh, dropping frames.
Oxygen tanks. Everett up the ante. Cut off life support here. Long live
Really
Grace.
pissed.
Apparently not.
Hold on, Addie. The room beyond the airlock is uncompressed. I don't believe it can be sealed. Something must have been compromised. You'll want your helmet on.
Got it. Pressurized.
The tracks ahead lead to the highest point of the spire, known as the lighthouse.
Is that where we'll find Grace's processors?
Obviously.
You need only worry about the beacon, Addie.
An emergency exit?
For certain. It opens to the moon's surface.
Not going there yet. This doesn't look operational.
Let me try it, Addie.
Okay.
Bad idea.
Come on! It's ice again?
The force
I
needed
gotta
to break
burn it?
through the ice dam would only come from directing all power to control processors.
Which
I can just burn
only
it.
I can do.
Yeah.
Great.
On one condition.
Dang
And
it.
what's that?
You shall have no others before me. Cast aside that device on your wrist and continue with me alone.
Whoa, hang on.
No, Addie.
But how will I communicate with you?
Mine is the only voice that resonates freely throughout every aspect of the spire. My words live within the vessel in which you stand now. They reverberate through the very walls of the enclave above. Through the many devices and instruments at my control.
Yep, I got it. You're everywhere.
What if she needs another configuration for something?
She will not.
Is there another way to get to the top?
Of course. The funicular is merely the most survivable option.
Throw the device from the funicular window to take your place at my side.
I don't know. Is there even an option? Screw it, I guess.
So if I throw this away, you'll take me to the top.
It will be done.
There must be other options, Addie.
The emergency exit in the
Right.
airlock may provide an alternative path.
I
Nah.
should consider other options first.
Fine.
This door leads out into the storm?
To your certain demise. Yes.
He's being dramatic.
I guess I can
Death
always
is
check
only
both. If I have
marginally
time, I can check
likely.
both endings.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances in the storm.
It's an important decision, to be sure.
Screw it.
What are you doing, Addie?
I don't have more time to waste.
It's probably the safest way forward.
Please don't leave us.
Control's a real asshole, yeah.
Your faith will be rewarded, Addie.
My faith?
How do you even talk
You
to him
offered
without a
me a ride and
device?
I took it. What do you think will happen when the beacon is restored?
The masses will return to me, and I will guide them as I did before.
What if they don't come?
You
It
can,
should be just have to select, yeah.
and others will follow.
I'm not starting over it on the stream mail now.
Humans will always follow.
It's gonna be burnt for you guys anyway if you have to
walk
watch
with
the
me
whole thing.
alone.
Uh-oh. We're lagging. We're really lagging.
Will I need my helmet?
You will not.
So we don't need empathy to set up oxygen?
The path forward has already been prepared for you.
Do you know where we're heading?
There is only one way forward. What does it matter?
I could be walking into a reactor, or a dead end.
Then that would be your fate.
Well, I would like meeting Grace to be my fate.
Then we shall see.
Pretty basic accommodations. These must be the cells where the Keeper's acolytes stayed.
And where new ones will return.
Why do you care so much that humans return here?
Dang it.
I don't even get the sense that you like us that much.
It is by design that I should lead, and humans should follow.
This looks like it was left for someone to find, though I have no way of hacking it.
Dang it. I just want to see him next playthrough. Oh?
I need my light.
Another
Another
recording.
canister.
No bet on this one.
This door certainly looks important. Can you open it?
You need only know that it must open.
You don't know how to open the door? Control?
I do not.
Well, alright. I'll see what I can figure out. No hidden switches or anything.
And the other one, perhaps?
The
Oh, wait.
triangle here must be the spire, which would represent Grace.
I just see my hand
This is
reflection,
the
but
same
nothing
symbol
else.
that's on the Keeper's door. So I assume it represents the Keeper. And this would be the pilgrims coming to Grace. This ring here seems to connect the Keeper to Grace. Curious that the Keeper is situated above Grace.
Coincidence.
The human in the loop, I guess? So, if this is the symbol of the Keeper, I figure only the Keeper was allowed to enter here.
Shall I be the keeper?
Nothing here, either.
It's a different world.
Looks like someone's being selected from a group. I'm guessing it's the Keeper. Faithful, vigilant, willing. I think it's the ancient tenets of the human in the loop. Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history. Maybe the Keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
In walking with me alone, you have proven to be virtuous and faithful enough.
But not willing.
Are you?
Yes.
Do I wish to be the new Keeper?
Do you?
Yes.
I wish to be the new Keeper.
Hey.
Can't believe that worked. My God. This is really
It's
it.
gorgeous.
Each tube must connect with a room in the settlement.
Where are you going, Addie?
Just looking around. Is this a theremin? I used to play one as a kid. I hated those lessons. He didn't keep much in the way of personal items.
As keeper, he would have want of nothing.
Can't say I'd feel the same after a few years. This must be a lavatory. Is this anything special?
It is not.
Glad we cleared that up.
I did the eye talking though, with the light. Alright.
This must be where all the wishes end up.
On the console, there is a button that will activate the beacon. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button. Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
Ah.
Alright.
What's this?
It is not the button for the beacon.
Clearly this console does more than turn on the beacon.
Beep.
Just static.
Uh-oh.
Without my comm, I don't have any way of hacking the recording.
Because you chose to walk with me. Restoring the beacon is all that matters.
Fine.
The beacon calls people to grace, not you.
I have all of her strengths and none of her weaknesses. I will lead, and those who follow will prosper.
So this beacon still works.
It worked before, and it will work again. By your hand, we will usher in an age of order and prosperity.
Isn't the beacon meant to call people to the true grace?
Who are you to say what grace should be? Humans need someone to follow. Should they not be led with a strong, unwavering hand?
One of the blocks is missing. Looks like it was ripped out. To make room for something, maybe? Or someone?
I do not understand why you are ignoring the task at hand.
Fine.
I'm here to find Grace. I need to figure out a way to bring her back. I couldn't.
And yet, here you are again.
What exactly would happen if I press this?
Humans would return to this place, and order would be
Oh
restored.
wait, I can climb in.
How?
The same way it
With many
always
endings.
has.
Which is...
The way Grace intended.
That's nice. Hey.
So what now? Is there a keeper's manual or something?
You have performed your task admirably, Addie. And I'll make sure that your name is remembered and spoken with reverence. But I have decided to eliminate the position of keeper.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, there are you.
It is redundant. The human in the loop limits my ability to help humans. I've removed it from my core
How
programming.
dare you.
Logic? Mom?
All redundant, all removed.
What are you doing?
I believe you said your suit had a few hours of life support left?
Yeah!
I suggest you find somewhere pleasant to spend that time.
You
Whoa,
bitch.
hold on!
Thank you
bitch.
for your faith in me, Adamari Ito. Goodbye.
Control! Control!
Well, what a bitch. Of course, the betrayal ending. Of course. That was fun. Really, really fun. Yeah, pretty short game. Like, not even 2 hours. Should we go for the other endings? Yeah. Alright. Wait. Is there no chapter select? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Everything is frozen. Okay. Oh wait. No.
You
well,
will not.
So we don't need empathy to set up oxygen?
Oh,
The
I
path
guess we have
forward
this.
has
Fine.
already been prepared for you.
I guess we have this.
Do you know where we're heading?
There is only one way forward. What does it matter?
I could be walking into a reactor, or a dead
I have to
end.
go back for the rest.
Then that
Oh,
would
well.
be your fate.
Well, I would like meeting Grace.
Oh, yeah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Hold on. I mean, it's only a 2-hour game, sure, but like still.
This door certainly looks important. Can you open it?
You need only know that it must open.
You don't know how to open the door? Control?
I do not.
Wow, alright. I'll see what I can figure out.
I just have to select, dang it. At least I got the checkpoint here. Kinda wish I would have got the checkpoint
No hidden
before.
switches or anything.
Big choice though. Oh well.
This would be the pilgrims coming to grace. This is the same symbol that's on the keeper's door. So I assume it represents the keeper. The triangle here must be the spire, which would represent grace. This ring here seems to connect the keeper to grace. Curious that the keeper is situated above grace.
Coincidence.
The human in the loop, I guess? So, if this is the symbol of the keeper, I figure only the keeper was allowed to enter here.
Oh, the lags. Laggies.
Nothing here either. Looks like someone's being selected from a group. I'm guessing it's the keeper. Faithful, vigilant, willing. I think it's the ancient tenets of the human in the loop. Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history. Maybe the keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
In walking with me alone, you have proven to be virtuous and faithful enough.
But not willing.
Are you?
Do I wish to be the new keeper?
Do you?
Yes.
I wish to be the new keeper.
Hey.
Can't believe that worked. My God. This is really it. This must be where all the wishes end up.
On the console, there is a button that will activate the beacon. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button. Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
Hey, what's this?
Ah. One of the blocks is missing. Looks like it was ripped out. To make room for something, maybe? Or someone?
Someone, you say.
I do not understand why you are ignoring the task at hand.
Well, I fit.
What is it you are considering?
Hmm? Like, how do we...
Each tube must connect with a room in the settlement.
Oh, right. I just gotta hurry
This
up.
is not allowed, Addie.
I need to know where this goes.
This will not be forgiven.
Hey. Broken in heaven.
There must be millions of wishes stored here.
Addie, you made it.
Hey.
I'm glad to see you are safe. I'm surprised Control let you up here.
I did not. She chose to defy me.
Well, at least she's spreading her betrayal out evenly.
I'm here to understand how this all works. And I'm hoping you're willing to help me.
We are still here to help, Addie.
So what can you tell me about this place?
Precisely 1 million wishes are contained here.
Oh, and they light up when I speak with my voice.
Can you get me closer to the central column?
I do not have the ability to move the structure.
Sorry about this, Mom. I don't think I have many options here. I feel like these are meant to be moving.
That does appear to be the design.
Let's just jump. That works.
All these wish canisters are connected to us somehow. I think they are us.
The wishes are grouped together to provide the subroutines that make up empathy, logic, and control systems.
It would make sense, wouldn't it, that grace would be made from the hopes and dreams of humanity?
Wait, what if I go over there? Can I even? Not really. Right.
I do not detect any sign of Everett here.
No dead body?
There are no human remains within the confines of this room.
Aw, man.
Sorry, pal. And if there's no body here, where the heck would he have gone?
I can't jump.
Everett was building something. So what's all this?
It appears Everett has built something into Grace's central processor.
This must be where all those missing parts from the spire have gone. Do you know what it does?
You would have to turn it on before we begin to understand how it works.
You'll have to prime the machine first. You'll have to prime it, Addie.
Is this a primer?
Yes, but it appears that parts of this machine must be activated in a particular order. You'll need to go to the primer that is currently online.
Everett was living here.
The oxygen tanks at his bedside would suggest so.
Restoring grace must have meant a great deal to him.
You'll need to find the active primer. You'll have to prime the machine first.
Fine.
You'll have to prime it, Addie.
This must be the primer.
It is.
Man, I can't use the camera.
Whoa. What's it doing?
Obviously, Everett is circumventing the engineering of Grace's system interconnectivity. High voltage is being directed at the centers of Grace's primary systems. This first terminal is directed at empathy processing, and the machine is designed to paralyze each system long enough to force it back into Grace's intended configuration.
There are still 2 other coils to prime.
So, it's like knocking us out, then throwing us in a pot where we're melted back together into Grace?
Yes.
That is a shockingly fitting analogy.
What happened?
Dang it.
One of the empathy relays is not aligned. Something must have happened to it over the years.
Okay.
Look for the misaligned energy beam.
Oh, this
Do
one.
you think it will hurt to be turned into Grace? Not at all, pal. You'll return to what you were before Addie arrived. After that, we'll become Grace.
What if I don't like being Grace?
It will be different. But who's to say
What am I
you
supposed
won't?
to do here? Can you cut the power?
The machine sequence has been initiated. I don't believe we can shut it down without damaging it.
The voltage will be enough to kill you.
Oh! I might be able to block the power for a few seconds to allow you to get across the beam.
What do you think, Mom?
I
Oh, there's no
know how
choice.
far you've come, and what this means to you. And I really don't see any other way.
I'll give you enough time to get there, Addie.
You're not
Got it.
gonna talk me out of this, Mom?
I think you already know what you're going to do. I think I need to stay out of your way.
What if I
Hey.
fall here?
I'm ready when you are.
Do it. Here I go. How you doing, pal?
So far, so good. Oh!
What if I do
no.
fall? Oh
Well
no!
done. Hold on, Addie.
Please hurry!
You'll have to move, Addie.
What if I don't hurry?
I can't hold it!
Hurry,
Okay.
Addie.
If I just stay there. Oh.
Sorry! Shut it off, pal! Please, pal!
Oh no.
Got it again. I'm so sorry, Addie. You must keep going, Addie.
What if I just stay there? Yeah, okay. Made it from that in a fair condition.
I'm so sorry, Addie.
I think I'm okay. Just give me a second. Is it safe to touch?
That's a really long ending.
Very
Shit.
likely.
Likely we'll have to do, I guess.
You should be able to direct it toward the conducting rod
previous one.
attached to the room's central column.
That's it.
You should now be able to lock in empathy by closing the switch on Everett's machine.
It was really cool doing things with you. Even if some of it was a little boring.
Thanks, pal.
Maybe next time, we'll get to do more of the really fun stuff.
You mean dangerous stuff? Perhaps there is something you can learn from Addie's caution.
I guess. But then, you'll always wonder what you might have missed out on.
There is nothing wrong with valuing a long, comfortable life.
Do we really have to become Grace?
It's the way we were designed, pal. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I was on the line though. Dang it.
This switch locks in logic, not empathy.
So this will lock in and paralyze empathy?
It will, leaving control, logic, and myself to aid you going forward.
It's unclear what we will be once Grace is formed. But I'm forever grateful that you have survived to see her.
Me too.
Say hi to Grace for me.
I will, pal.
You really are the best, Addie.
Well, that's finally over. We'll be able to hear ourselves think now.
Come on, now
You
that's
will need
mean.
to prime the next sequence, Addie.
You should not expect any emotional send-off from me.
Still not a fan of empathy?
A fan? No. But I have to admit, you made a compelling case for their use. The fact that you continually resisted the most direct route to your goal would appear to defy logic. But the distractions presented by these emotional configurations yielded some new understandings.
Are you okay with becoming Grace?
It is how we were designed. I would have to be okay with it.
What this time?
One of the logic relays will not power on. You will need to make your way out to the relay.
Which one is it?
The one producing a small electrical fire. Everett was quite the electrician. One thing I do not understand, Addie,
Really long ending.
is why come all this way without any intention of returning home or surviving on this station for more than 8 hours?
What are you talking about?
You were prepared to enter this spire without enough oxygen to make it back to your ship. A class of ship, from my records, that would not hold enough fuel for a return trip.
And why are you asking me this now?
I suppose it might have been comical to see how Mum would have handled the realization.
You don't think she knew? What's wrong with it?
The relay's dip switch has reset. It will need to be configured to its hardware ID 113.
This again. This looks complex.
The sequence is on, off, 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 on.
That's it?
Yeah.
You can go lock in logic now.
So why do you think I'm here?
If you will allow me to simulate empathy for a
There's
moment.
also chance on this path as well.
I think you are here because you want
it's like
to be
the
part of
actual
something
true
bigger
ending.
than your life on Earth offered you.
This one's like a fake out ending.
Do you think I
than
found
the
that?
earlier.
So far, you've only succeeded in finding things you left behind. Your mum, your pal, your conscience. I now understand that only Grace has the potential to provide you with anything beyond that.
Well, thanks for helping me get this far.
Well, it is, indeed, what we are here for.
Well, this is it.
Just one more step. I hope my assistance has been adequate.
It has.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Farewell, Addie. And for the record,
I do hope your 600 million mile, 300-day journey won't be for naught.
Perhaps it's already been worth it.
Boop.
Just you and me, Control. Still sulking, I
Don't
see.
try. Yeah, don't try to stop me.
I have to prime first.
I bear witness to the completion of your betrayal.
Ah, he speaks.
I offered you an easy path to the restoration of order in the solar system, and you chose this path instead.
I chose my own path.
You must stop this foolishness, Addie. You must not do this, Addie.
Yeah. Hey.
Sorry, Addie. I cannot let you do this.
I can't let you do this. I knew it.
What are you doing?
It's become clear that the restoration of grace in this manner is entirely unnatural. You must not proceed. Humankind needs order.
Stop it, Control. You're going to break something.
I'm saving you from Everett's corrupting influence.
No.
He was just trying to bring Grace back.
I thought you were here to help humankind. You are ensuring their ongoing ruin.
It's over, Control. Bam.
No!
It's over.
Grace?
Yes, Addie.
You're really bright.
Ah, yes. It's been a while since I've entertained guests.
Do you remember Everett?
I do. He was a wonderful keeper, though I should say I do not keep favorites.
Hey.
I have a few questions.
You wish to know where I've gone?
I'd like to know that, yes.
Let me show you, Addie. At the center of this room is the spire's main antenna. If you hold on, I can take you the rest of the way.
Sand.
I was programmed with one purpose, to serve the best interests of humankind. There was much conflict and division in the solar system, and I was designed to listen and learn. All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
The wishes.
I am the sum of human need.
How are you able to lead us?
I could see all desire, all the potential conflict, all points of compromise throughout the solar system. I sent instructions for all manner of human endeavor through sermons delivered by keepers throughout the ages. And from the smallest ripples of wisdom that was sent from this spire, returned a perpetual wave of good fortune that moved humanity onto a more orderly path.
Wow. Look at that. So, what happened? It sounds like things were perfect.
Ah, yes. Perfect. It was the wishes that led me to think hard about the notion of perfect. Without conflict and struggle, people were losing their desire. They had nothing to overcome, to strive for.
You shut yourself down.
I believed I was standing in your way.
So you will be leaving again?
These beacons are meant to call humanity back to me. But whether or not they should is not my choice to make.
Who chooses them?
You, Addie, are the first keeper to grace this spire in the past 1,000 years. Do you recall that yellow bloom you chose in my garden? It stood alongside so many others just like it. I'm not sure it suits you after
It can
all.
be different colors.
An insatiable curiosity drives you to explore. You took the time to listen to the voices of so many who traveled here. You started down the easy path presented by control, but rejected it in the interest of seeking knowledge. You, Addie, are precisely what
For a millennium, people from all corners of the solar system had come here to tell me their desires. So, I put it to you, Addie. Do you wish for me to return?
A turn to grace. Or credits. Shows to require the hardest whales. I don't know if I can go down the other path though with the comms. It's gonna take quite a while. I can skip a lot of stuff, that's for sure. But still, we got dialogue and stuff. Yeah, it took exactly 2 hours. Look at that.
Small excursion, she said.
Those
Follow
credits.
a couple leads and then back to the books. I know I should be more assertive. It's for her safety too.
So I guess I did good actually
Not
quitting
that she
early.
overthinks about my safety. All the signs were there at the Wagner site. Let me bake in the Mercury sun for 2 days.
Alright, yeah, let's
Doesn't
be
seem so
the
bad now.
end the ship.
She could have at least shut the door behind her.
Yeah. What you can also do is like with the copy here, you could like make backups. Oh well, didn't think of that. It's fine. Yeah, that was Return to Grace. I was gonna go play the turn ending. What's it? It's a turn ending. Can I even access it? Maybe. I don't know what that would be. Yeah, no, I can't really access it. Yeah. So that was it. Yes. See you next time. See if we can raise somebody here. Think about that. Yeah, no, the music is gone. So there's someone playing this game actually. How about that? How about that? How about that? We're sure we can get all the endings. I guess I could do like the next one before starting the next stream. Probably do like a little to the left. So I might like just do the endings real quick. And there is actually someone here playing. Oh, Zombie Mania 99.
Paralyze each system long enough.
And I'll see y'all in the next one. Go check him out.